Hey guys, it's Jay Black here, and today I just wanted to talk about all of the stuff that was announced at AT&T's Investor Day, and just give my thoughts and what I want to see from them. So a lot of it's stuff that's already out and we know about, but there's also stuff in here that we didn't know was in development. So first off, there is Static Shock. I don't know if this confirms the rumor that was going around a few years ago with Jaden Smith. They were saying that Jaden Smith was gonna produce and he was gonna star in it as Static Shock. I wonder if they're still gonna do that, or if it was just a rumor. The next is Blue Beetle. This was announced like a week ago, and this is gonna be directed by Angel Manuel Soto. I have never heard of this guy, but I am excited to see Blue Beetle on the silver screen because of Injustice 2. I really like playing as Blue Beetle. The other one that was announced was Batgirl, which this has been in development for a long time now. Originally, Joss Whedon was attached to it, and that's why he came in and worked on Justice League, is because he wanted to do Batgirl, and it was kind of just like to keep the job or whatever. He obviously left the project, and now it seems they're going in a different direction. I think this anything but confirms that rumor Michael Keaton is going to stick around longer than just The Flash, and that there's going to be like a Batman Beyond-esque movie in Batgirl. I mean, that'd be badass. I think that definitely confirms it, but still, it's so hard to believe that they're doing that. It's like the Spider-Man stuff; you just don't want to believe it until you see it. Another thing that would be cool with Batgirl would be, I think they should bring J.K. Simmons back as Commissioner Gordon, because he was only in like one scene in Justice League, and I'm sure he's gonna only be in one scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I think not bringing him back would be a huge missed opportunity. I mean, just think about it. J.K. Simmons is the perfect choice to play Commissioner Gordon. And I'm not saying anything about Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright is also a good choice for what they're going for in the Batman, but for something like Batgirl with Michael Keaton coming back into the picture, I think it would be really, really cool to have J.K. Simmons come back as Commissioner Gordon. Because I don't know if any of y'all have seen Gravity Falls Season 2, but he plays Runklestan's brother in that, and I think that he actually, that personality type fits Commissioner Gordon. Very lighthearted, but he can also be a complete badass whenever he needs to, and also a authoritative father figure to Barbara Gordon. And I just think J.K. Simmons would embody all of that perfectly, and I think they should bring him back. But I mean, even if he doesn't come back, I'm still looking forward to the movie. And then Superman and Lois, that was renewed for season 2 already. I have been really enjoying that so far. That is a spectacular show. You guys should definitely watch that. Tyler Hoechlin is a great Superman, and I really hope he sticks with the character for years to come. As long as the show doesn't get all CW-y and stuff like the later seasons of The Flash and Arrow, I think that Superman and Lois could shape up to be the best CW show. And with the HBO Max deal, they can obviously increase the budget as they feel. And since it's been so successful, I could honestly see them increasing the budget, which would be, pretty freaking cool, man. Green Lantern. So this is a HBO Max show by J.J. Abrams. I have not seen a lot of J.J. Abrams movies, so I have no clue. A lot of people say he didn't do a good job with Star Wars, but I wouldn't know. I didn't watch those. Sorry. But Green Lantern, I don't know a lot about the guy, so it'd be cool to learn about the character and the Green Lantern Corps from here. Because, I know a little bit about him from some comic books that I've read where he appeared in, and the Injustice stuff. I think it'll be cool to learn about all those characters, John Stewart, Sinestro. I don't think Hal Jordan is going to be in that show, which is the only Green Lantern that I really know anything about. But Kyle Radner is going to be in there. I just thought it would be an interesting show. Strangely, Justice League Dark isn't on here, which is another show that's in development. I'm sure it wasn't canceled or anything. I mean, that would be weird. Yeah, Justice League Dark is something that I'm really looking forward to. Because just imagine Constantine on a big budget. That would be great. It'll suck that they're gonna recast Matt Ryan, but, you know, it'll still be cool to see Constantine with the bigger budget. And also Justice League Dark without Batman. That'll also be cool. Stop shoving Batman into everything, DC. A lot of these is just stuff we already knew about, like The Flash and Peacemaker, The Batman with Robert Pattinson. You know, all movies that I'm looking forward to. Supergirl and Batwoman are on here. We already know about all this. The video games Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League are also part of this. That they didn't talk about it, but it's just part of the picture that announced everything. But I am looking forward to both those games. More so looking forward to Gotham Knights because I wasn't a huge fan of Batman Arkham Knight, and I just don't see Suicide Squad being that great either. But who knows, they could surprise me. It's just Paul Dini was such a huge part of making the first two Arkham games so good, at least story-wise. And the Batmobile just really killed Batman Arkham Knight's momentum. As well as inserting Joker, again, overkill Joker, all that. But the trailer was good. I am very much so hoping that I am wrong. But I am looking forward to Gotham Knights more just because I'm a huge fan of the Bat family. I mean, this is going to sound weird, even more so than Batman. Nightwing is my favorite Batman character, and I love Jason Todd and Red Hood. And just all that, that's going to be great in video game form. Harley Quinn Season 3. Whew, the first 2 seasons of that show are so good and funny. There's only one episode that was really, really weird, which was the episode where King Shark, there's like a King Shark musical stuff. I don't know, it's like the Little Mermaid parody, but it's really unfunny. And for some reason in that episode, the animation is just really bad for no reason, and it's just really out of left field. But it's the only the only episode that's like that, so it's probably just something to do with the pandemic. But Season 3, I can't wait for. And the showrunner actually has talked about bringing the costume that's in the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one, into the show, and he says that it looks great. So I think Season 3 of Harley Quinn I'm really looking forward to. And then Bat Wheels. The fuck? This kind of reminds me of in Teen Titans Go, where they're making fun of all the Batman properties.
This is ridiculous!
Batmobile, the movie. Coming vroom.
What the fuck, Warner Bros? What the fuck? And then this one I'm actually looking forward to. League of Super Pets is an animated movie. Not a lot is known about it, but obviously it's gonna have, you know, like Krypto the Super Dog and Bat Dog. I really loved Krypto the Super Dog as a kid. I haven't watched it in a long time. I can't really tell you if it's held up well or not, but I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid. And I think it'll be really cool to see an animated movie version of that, because Krypto the Super Dog is pretty fucking badass. Honestly, I think it'll be a breath of fresh air in the DC movies lineup, and also the fact that they're doing a theatrical movie, and it's just not just some stupid kid stuff like that DC superhero high girl. Like, that's cool and all. I wouldn't say, okay, it's not stupid, but it's just not my cup of tea. And then Zatanna. I do not know a lot about this character other than the episode of Smallville that she was in. I'll watch the show, figure out stuff about the character. I don't know if I'm going to read any comic books to learn about the character, but I'm still interested in seeing it. Aquaman 2. The first one was actually really good. The only thing is, it's like this isn't your dad's Aquaman. This is the cool Aquaman. It's kind of cheesy, but it's like a fun kind of cheesy, and I really like it. And James Wan is an incredible director, and he's also coming back. Only thing about Aquaman 2 that I don't like is obviously gonna be Amber Heard. She just was not good in the first Aquaman. She was honestly my least favorite part. Her acting leaves something to be desired. And Peacemaker with John Cena. He's a character that's going to be in the Suicide Squad. He's from the 70s run of Suicide Squad, the original one. I don't know anything about the character, but I am a huge John Cena fan, and I cannot wait to see this. There's a Jimmy Fallon interview where he's on the set, and he's like in this little tiny bedroom or whatever, and I don't know, it just sounds like goofy, silly fun, and it's written by James Gunn, so this will be on HBO Max as well. That's something that I'm looking forward to. Last but not least, I mean, there's other stuff. Black Adam, Teen Titans Go, Batwoman, Superman and Lois, you know, all that stuff. GCPD, but all that's just stuff we already know about. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about was Superhero High. This is a TV show that's going to be produced by Elizabeth Banks, and it's going to be a half-hour comedy about a bunch of superheroes who are teens, and they don't know that they're going to grow up and be DC superheroes. I really hope that this is kind of like that canceled animated TV show, Gotham High. That sounded like such a cool TV show idea where it's like all of the Gotham character or all of the Batman characters, but they're in high school. It's like pre their villain stuff. You know, Harvey Dent is the student president, and Bruce Wayne's, you know, the cool kid, and Barbara Gordon is his sidekick or whatever. Or that's what it seemed like, at least. It was unfortunately canceled, but I feel like that would have been a really cool show to see, and I'm sad that it was canceled. I really hope that this is something like that, but I hope it's like the heavy hitters and not a bunch of random made-up characters. I don't think that's a good idea, but I do think the Gotham High type show would be a good idea. And Shazam, Fury of the Gods. We don't know anything about this yet other than David F. Sandberg and the whole cast of Shazam is returning. And Rachel Ziegler, the girl that was cast in West Side Story with Steven Spielberg and Ansel Elgort. She's gonna be in this as a key role. I don't know what it is. Probably like Billy Batson's love interest or something. That's what I assume anyways. But I'm really looking forward to it because the first one was honestly my favorite DC movie in general that I've seen. I haven't seen Superman 1 or 2, like any of the Christopher Reeve stuff, or the first 2 Tim Burton Batman movies, so my opinion could change, but I really love Shazam. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say I love it because it's like the MCU, but actually it's not like the MCU. It's more like the Sam Raimi movies, you know, like that silly comic book fun that it really feels like a comic book come to life. I really loved it. And David F. Sandberg is a really good director, a really good horror director. I was a fan of his before Shazam, and I was like, why did they choose him to do a comedy movie? But then I saw it and I was like, wow, that was really good. Checked out his YouTube channel. It turns out the guy's really funny. You guys should check him out and his short films. You can learn a lot about filmmaking. I've actually learned a lot from watching his videos. You guys should check that out. I'll leave a link for that in the comment below. But yeah, those are my thoughts. And this is the first video I've uploaded in a really long time. And this is really random. It's just a bunch of talking about the DC movies that were announced, where before I just did a bunch of vlogs and stuff and hardly ever posted. I plan on turning the series into something like this, where I talk about nerd stuff and filmmaking stuff, just things that I love, and I think that would be a good idea for this channel. And I'm going to hopefully upload at least twice a month, maybe 3 times. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this kind of content where I talk about movies and news and stuff, let me know in the comments down below. And here soon I'll be doing stuff like tier list, like Injustice 2 character tier list, and I'm gonna rank the Resident Evil games as well. I'm just gonna do stuff like that. And yeah, if you guys have any thoughts on my delivery or whatever and everything else, like just the editing and stuff, leave them down in the comments below as well. I would enjoy constructive criticism. Sorry, my throat's sore. The reason why I'm a little bit more confident in this video versus my older videos is because I've been doing a YouTube channel with my friend Brandon, MPG Productions, where I do movie reactions, and he does video essays. You guys should go check that out because we upload there on a weekly basis. Sometimes we don't upload, just because we're busy, but we tend to upload on a weekly basis. I think we make some good content over there. I do the reactions and he does the editing, and he's a really good editor. So it makes the videos just fucking really good. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the link for that. That's gonna be the top link. I'm gonna leave that in the description down below, and you guys should check that out and give that channel a subscribe. Watch the videos there if you want to, and yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, and see ya.